remember what the segment's called, but he's having a
year.
You go. What were you going to say? What sort of year was it, Em? Apparently your reply was, mate, do you know who I am? Em had a sip of that stupid water bottle for the 6th week in a row.
Oh, mate, yeah, with a straight face. Can crack a smile. Welcome back to the Better Down Back podcast, powered by Jordan and Emma. We have got two very special guests in today, and they're sitting here like the Cheshire Cats over here, ready to be introduced. So I'll hand over to you, Jord. I would say these are two of the most influential people in our lives. Yep. In the worst way possible.
Yeah, in the worst way possible. This episode could go for 2 hours and a half. With two O'Driscolls and my mother on here as well, far out. But yeah, so I've just given it away. But my mum, Nat, is on here, and then your mum, Michelle, commonly known as Wooly, is on the podcast. I just want to get to how did we get your mum on here before we could get Nath on here? When Nath comes to work here every single day, we can't even get him on.
I know. Well, I think we've been he needs to just focus on his football for a bit. So I think that's why we haven't got him on to talk yet.
That's fair enough. He owes Carl a carton or something for letting Liam Ryan take Mark of the Year on him. So
well, I'm thinking after Mum tells a few stories about him this week, it might be nice to then get him on in the coming weeks.
No?
Yeah, I think you need to get him on.
And hello, welcome Michelle O'Driscoll to the chat. How are you ladies going?
Good.
They're skipping.
Yeah, there's
they're
something
nervous.
going on here today.
Something's happening.
The reasoning for this podcast is we believe there was supposed to be a big secret about the mums coming in and doing some sort of bullshit, I'll put it.
Oh, there's no secret. We're going to try and replicate what our boys look like. Oh. So that would mean your strapping, your hair, maybe a few discreet little tats and things that the boys have got, and just, go out there and show you how to kick.
Nice. Yeah.
Get some touch in.
Yep.
Right.
That's pretty cool, though.
Can't wait. Yeah, that
So
will be
this is
cool.
obviously from the club. They've brought all the mums in, and they have told me you guys have basically been on, like, the best week of your lives. You had dinner last night as a mums group. You get to come into the club today as a mums group. You'll probably hang out tomorrow before the game on Sunday.
I'm not sure about that.
Best week.
Oh, my goodness. But anyways, so basically we're just going to talk a bit of shit for a little bit, and then we're going to go into some stories about your sporting background. And then we've got two special segments at the very end. I might just start with Jordan and I had to do a photo shoot in the week.
Oh, it was pretty awkward.
It was the most awkward thing you have to do. Like, you know how the media team, they'll get you to stand with the ball under your arm and like random stuff like that. But then I reckon it's awkward on your own, let alone they throw in another body and the other body is from the other sex. So another sex. How do I speak? I can't even speak.
No, you can't.
A boy in there and everyone just goes weird. It's just bizarre.
Especially when I had to like put him in a headlock and sort of give the number one up to the camera.
She needs that.
Well, I just said it's like we're like brother and sister. So it's weird.
It still was weird, but I feel sorry for the boys who have no connection to,
yeah, I know.
Like poor Jager and Turbo.
Jager and Turbo.
Mim and Big Swaggy.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, you'll see these coming out soon. And I guess, why did we do that? We don't know.
I don't actually know, Brett. You know?
It's because there's crossover fixtures coming up.
There you go. That's the key.
See, one club.
Yeah.
Who would be your choice, you two, to have a photo shoot with out of the men's team? I know who Mum's going to say.
Oh. Well, there's a few.
But you've got to give us something.
I don't know. I just think that Paddy Voss should have been my child. I think he gets that white line fever like I used to get when I used to play netball.
Which we will touch on for
I think
sure.
your children get that too.
Yeah, they do a bit.
Yeah.
Mum just loves Bossy.
Who would you?
Who would I?
Yeah.
Mum would go for one of the young boys or something, first year.
Yeah, someone who's quiet, probably like a Jez Sharp or a...
Yeah,
Oh, that's
fair.
cute.
Yeah, Sharpie. And he's hot. Yeah, not bad, Mum? Far out. Not bad, Mum.
Not bad, Mum. No, that's fantastic. And then, I guess, just speaking of photo shoots, we also have Retro Round this week. So the men's and the women's program were asked to come into the club in retro kit. I guess that would resonate with you guys from back in the day, the old retro. Anyone get around any, even just like what you used to wear growing up? I
Leg
reckon we
warmers.
wore. Yeah.
Yeah, leg warmers, jodhpurs.
What is a jumper?
Jodhpurs, they
Oh.
were like,
Horse riding.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Did you wear those? Did you ever see those, you know, those shiny track suits? I think they were the Adidas ones that were, like, they were shocking.
Shiny.
They were shocking.
Real nylon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
nice.
terrible.
Horrendous. But I wore this tracksuit, Mum, and it was like this matching purple tracksuit with like swirly patterns on it and like scrunchy.
Saw it.
It looked like something off Kath and Kim, and I was like, that is literally what you would used to wear to like a netball carnival before you played. We also had Heelys brought in.
Right.
You remember those Heelys shoes?
Yeah, yep. Who was wearing them?
Huey, of course.
Right.
But then we stitched Webby up. And this is the funniest thing ever. Underneath the tongue of the shoe, there was a charging port because you can charge these shoes and then they light up. But
Yeah,
you have to
right.
charge them. These Heelys.
Stupid, isn't it?
Anyways, we're bringing them back for round 1, I think. What did you wear into the club?
Nothing. I didn't dress up. I just, I don't buy into
No,
dress
does he
up.
get this from Russ?
He's one of those.
I
No.
never dress up.
Jordan
I just-
has never been one
yeah.
to dress up, even at school.
Yeah.
It would be book week, and I dressed him up as a cat one
Clever
year.
cat one, yeah. And
Oi, we have something. We actually have people sending in meows, and they have you. You're a fairy. You're a secret fairy.
hey. There's no discriminating on the podcast then.
Where's your tail? Where's your tail, Jordan?
Between me legs with mum on here. Far out.
No, but see, I was like, is that a Russ thing? Because it's just you do get a bit boring like that.
Nah, just don't dress up. What?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm
Raiden-
like that though. I'm
You don't really like.
Don't dress
no,
up.
but today I am.
Yeah, good. I was going to say Nathan's pretty good. He used to like dressing up.
He went as Harry Potter and yeah.
But no, anyways, so that was the week on dress ups and retro round. Before we get into stories about you guys, we're going to just touch on, I guess, our family connection. Jordan and I have kind of tried to speak about it, but
I
it
don't
might
really
be
know, yeah.
might be better coming from these guys.
Yeah.
That's how it all started.
That's
Why are you whispering when they look at each other like that?
Yeah, I've never seen him so nervous, both. Or so quiet.
I know.
Quite.
Speak like we're at the Como.
We're waiting for the stitch up. That's
No, there's
what
no
we're-
stitch up. You're stitching us
I
up.
think we pretty much first met when
Russ- at
Russ
Perth.
was at Perth, and the boys and that were down there.
And then Jordan had already been drafted. Nathan was due to be drafted.
Yep.
And we had quite a bit of a connection. So
And then you're younger.
talking.
Yeah, Tate and,
And Tate and
Aiden.
Aiden. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they the same age?
year different.
Yep.
Aiden's older.
No,
No,
Tate-
they're 12
Tate-
months apart.
Exactly,
Exactly.
pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tate needs to get on with his life then. There you go, mum.
He's all right. Let him go.
No.
And so then obviously met through footy. And then it just so happened, obviously, Jordan then came back to Freo. And then now, obviously, Nathan's at Freo as well. And so you get the boys playing together again.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember actually when I was playing at Claremont Colts, one game we played at Lathlane, Nath actually played. And he was this young, everyone was talking about him. And I didn't know. He was from Northern, he was
Who's
this
this
country.
lanky
And I think he
kid?
had about 40 touches playing as like a 16-year-old or something. He dominated. It was unbelievable.
out.
And I was like, who's this bloke?
Where'd the touches go? Out of bounds in the full? See, you can
Don't
tell
pick
I'm
on
not,
your
I'm not the
brother.
favourite at all. If Nathan had given banter about me, Mum would know I can handle it myself. But it's because it's Nathan. She's like, oh, poor Nathan.
Is Nathan the favourite?
No, Aiden
Nah,
for sure.
Aiden's a favourite.
See, you can't say that.
You shouldn't have favourites.
You don't have favourites.
I
Nat's
don't.
got 5. You don't have a favourite.
No.
It's because we're all shit, that's why. If she could, she would.
Aiden's my favourite baby. Emma's my favourite daughter. And Nathan's my favourite middle child.
See, that's just dumb.
Nah, because they always say Aiden's a favourite, so I just agree now. It's easier than fighting.
Yeah.
And it's true. So
Yeah.
we're just going to leave it at that. Aiden is so naughty, though. That's what I don't understand. Like, he's the worst one out of all 3 of us. And I just literally think about stories. I've actually got a story just on Aiden quickly. I know it's about us stitching us up, but this is the stuff Mum had to deal with. Aiden, as a child, would literally throw a tantrum and would hold his breath until he passed out. And I vividly remember we're sitting with the neighbours one day. The neighbour didn't know this happened, right? This is a regular occurrence for Mum, like once a week sort of stuff. they're sitting with the neighbour having a beveragino out the front.
Doesn't sound like your mum.
Not at all. Aidan has then come to her and he would just grab her on the leg, but he'd be blue because he'd be holding his breath and he'd pass out on her leg. Anyways, our neighbour, she's thrown her scotch and gone, we've got to call an ambulance. Anyway, Mum's like, no, he'll wake up in 2 minutes. And I'm like, that is not
Put him
normal.
in the recovery position. Yeah.
Give him a kick.
Oh,
No, Mum,
mate,
tell her.
he'd be floppy for probably about 2 minutes and blue. But I did ring the nurse that is a friend of ours, and she just said, because it was before he was 2, they said there's a mechanism that kicks in and he'll
Makes
keep
you
breathing.
breathe. Yeah.
So he'd probably just be dopey for the next 30 minutes, and then he'd come good. Then he'd run around
And then
again.
the rest of his life.
But he did that, probably once a week at least. I remember Grandma,
pretty normal.
Brendan's mum, saying she was at the farm and she's running from outside. She goes, "He's dead! He's effing dead! Brendan!" And they got out there and he goes, "There's nothing wrong with him." She goes, "He was dead." So, it's very scary.
But it's actually just not normal. And then he's the favourite.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
Who's? Do you have any stories like that? None of anything that the kids did. I could see Tate being naughty, like real naughty.
Jai
No,
was
Jai.
hands down. the
Jai
naughtiest.
was my hardest.
Hardest. That's a really lovely. See,
But
see
I
the
had
difference
3
here?
under 2. So my eldest 3 I had under 2.
That is psychotic.
So they used to feed off each other.
Pretty well behaved.
So no, they weren't.
And Jai
they were
was the
full
worst.
on.
Do you reckon Jai got provoked?
No.
Yes. And the mate sitting next to you was pretty much in disguise. He was always the one that made out like he was innocent.
I can see that.
And then they would blame Mitchell. And
Oh, so
I feel so bad.
sorry. Talk about favourites. Oh,
Tate was very laid back, and he
Okay.
still is. He's very
No, he is.
chilled.
Mitch
chilled.
was the favourite growing up. He couldn't do anything wrong.
So-
me and Jai copped it.
Talk us through the order of siblings again. So you've got,
Mitchell,
yep,
Me.
Jordan, Jai, Tate, Tian.
Tian. Okay. And you and Jai would pick on Mitch.
No, he'd give as good as he gets.
Mm-hmm.
But Mum and Grandma didn't probably see that till he was about 26. He's not even 26 yet, so he's 25. 25. They've only just worked it out.
That is the funniest thing ever. What was the punishment for the boys?
Oh,
I used to just hit them all with a wooden spoon.
yeah.
The wooden
Love it.
spoon came everywhere with
Mum
me.
had a wooden spoon in her car door. Like, in the car door. Not even kidding.
You needed it.
I did. Because they would jump out of a trolley or a pram and take off, and the only way I
Shoplift.
could get them back was to threaten them or give them a whack.
No, I would pay money to see you at the shops with 3 boys just running in different directions.
Well, it was hard work. And I was heavily pregnant with Tian one day going through a checkout, and they tipped a shopping trolley over, and it landed on my stomach, and it was, the 4 of them. Tate was sitting in the chair and the other 3 were in the actual trolley, and because they were reaching for the stuff on the checkouts.
No. So you remember, that's a
Chocolate.
pretty good
Chocolate.
memory there. Yeah, right.
Wanted chocky.
And you surely went home and just said to Russ, you got to sort your kids out.
No, I got in the car and lost
Cried.
Told
my
Mum we were taking it. She was
temper.
taking us to the orphanage.
Yes.
She
I
threatened
used
us
to do
that a
that
few
often.
times. She'd put us in the car and act like she's driving to the orphanage.
I'd drive him through the car park in Mandurah where the police station was, because you could drive in one entrance and out the back to threaten them.
That's the best story we've had on all year. That is fantastic. But anyways, we're going to actually, you know what, we'll park that because we've got some stories about you as well. But for now, I think let's talk about the sentimental stuff. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Or you don't want to hear that?
I don't even know where you're going with that.
Just like, I guess, first of all, did you guys expect us to end up playing high-level sport?
I did. There was a little expectation because I knew how competitive all of you were, as even you, Geordie,
Yep.
competitive little beast.
And you knew that was the boys' dream to
I
do
knew
that?
it was the boys' dream, and I didn't know football was your dream, and I'm actually very proud of you. Still scares me a little bit. I thought you would have gone the netball pathway, which
Yep.
was fine. But no,
I gave up Mum's dreams, what she's saying.
no, I did my dream. I had my own dream, love. Don't look through my kids' eyes. I don't play through them.
It's nice.
But no, I think there was a little expectation there. But if it didn't happen, that's okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Your father, on the other hand, couldn't have cared less. 'Cause
Honestly, we got to check Dad's pulse.
Yeah,
every now and then.
sometimes it's a bit like Nath.
No, but I think with that as well, Dad probably had more of an emphasis on us academically. Like, he really wanted us to have a plan outside of sport. He's a very analytical man, so he valued, setting your life up and finances and this is where you've got to go and do you want to go to uni or do you want to get a trade? Like, you've got to have a qualification is basically what
like
Dad
you,
valued.
Emma. Bit like you.
Yeah, very much.
What do you mean?
You're just a scholar, are you? Works
You've
10
never-
jobs.
I don't think you've ever said the word scholar in your entire
Works
life.
10 jobs, go to uni, do this, do that.
All right,
She's
perfect.
a bit about it, Dad.
He's
there.
trying. Anyways, but that's why I think, that's fair enough. But then you obviously were very supportive in the end of me playing footy.
Definitely. Wouldn't change it.
I mean, we didn't know if I was going to be staying at the high level. Far out. It was horrendous in my first couple of years.
Yeah, you had to work on that kick, didn't you?
Still working on it.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, no, that's good to know. What about you, Nat?
Well, I guess we always thought Jordan had a lot of talent. He was one that, as a little kid, always just had a ball. That's all he ever wanted to do. And he would always say that he was going to be an AFL footballer.
And he was cheeky. That reach out of the trolley has got him to where he is today.
Balls from the shops.
And they just grew up in a footy club anyway. So
Yeah.
they were very little when Russ was at Peel. He was always going to...
Yep.
The cricket didn't come till much later in life, but I don't know.
But I guess that was your influence, yours and Russ's influence as well, having them around, a sporting club and within a community and seeing their parents both helping out in that sense as well. I think you probably wouldn't be anywhere near as successful or understand the ins and outs of what happens in a footy club without your mum and dad.
Well, yeah, 100%. Well, every day after school we're at the footy club pretty
Yep.
much. On the weekend we'd play footy and go to the footy club.
Yep.
And then, our whole lives were footy, but we had a lot of fun. We caused a lot of trouble in and around Peel Thunder. I was talking to someone only the other day about the old bloke at Peel, Mum, that us boys used to terrorise. We would be on the sandhill grabbing the bundies out of the... and just pegging them at him or at the shed or at his car.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
so it was nothing like sitting in a luncheon and looking up on the screen at seeing them at East Fremantle in the background throwing bundies at other kids.
That's when we drive past the police station.
They were always doing things like that. They were actually meant to be looking after their sister who was in a pram, but goodness knows where she was.
She was parked up in the shade having a
It's
sleep.
all right. I think Tiane's, she's an independent lady, as we know. And I think you have to be. When you've got 4 brothers, my God, I feel sorry for the poor girl. And anyways, obviously then we're both playing higher level sport now. What do you both like watching? And I don't even mean just watching AFLW, AFL, like watching any of your kids. Do you get nervous? What's the feel? What's the vibe?
I'm always nervous.
You're always nervous. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Nat's
always
definitely
nervous.
always nervous.
With any of the kids playing sport?
I'm very frightened when Jai takes the field
Oh, Jai's a
because
different animal.
he's
Yeah.
fearless. Jordan, once he gets a couple of touches, you know that he's
He's fine. He's
fine.
settled.
He's settled. Yeah, I'm always nervous.
Okay.
I have to have a couple of beers before the game. Every game.
Like mother, like son. Far out. Not before the
Yeah, I
game.
have a
no,
few
no, no.
before games.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. Oh.
No, that's fair. Mum?
I have one drink before the game because I'm normally the designated driver.
Yep.
No, I actually get really excited. I think it's like I'm playing myself.
Yeah, I love that.
But I do. I play every mark. I play every kick. I'm actually bloody sore after a game, every game. But
Mum's cramping up.
But it doesn't matter what the kids do. Pretty much get involved. I
Yep.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess, obviously, again, we're staying sentimental. How proud does it make you feel, though, I guess, potentially after a game or, when your kids get, it doesn't even have to be accolades, but, that you see them with success? Is that the best feeling in the world?
Yep.
Yep. Yes.
And
Full of chat.
No,
I've
but
never heard him this quiet.
it doesn't matter even if you don't win a game. It's not about the winning. It's just that if you've done that 1% thing, like if you've done a great spoil in the back line, Geordie, or it doesn't even have to be our own kid, I don't think.
No.
That's really cool.
It's a team effort.
It's a team.
And I guess you just love seeing your kids being a part of that environment.
And in particular, Vossie for your mum. She loves Vossie.
Yeah, Mum's talking about every
Soft spot.
spoil Vossie gets from now
I
on.
hear there's a game of rugby going on out there later on.
Yeah,
Are you
watch
going to be
out.
sidled up next to Vossie, just trying to...
Yeah. I don't believe
Rub shoulders?
I don't believe it's meant to be touch rugby, but watch out.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now we can actually talk about some very honest conversations about our mothers and their sporting careers as well.
Yeah.
So the limelight's going to be on you guys. To start off with, let's just touch on what our mums did for sport. So my mum was a very good netballer. She played state league and state level netball, and also volleyball, believe it or not.
Right.
Which is quite bizarre because she's the shortest person I know. A lot of volleyballers are tall. The drink of the water bottle at the perfect time.
It's an O'Driscoll thing, that. Have the water bottle clanging around.
So what did your mum play?
My mum played hockey and was a swimmer.
It's fantastic.
Did you dabble in netball? You didn't, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did? You didn't really like netball, though.
No, I wasn't much of an... Well, I was good at netball, but it wasn't my kind of game. Wasn't ferocious enough.
Fair. So I guess talk us through then your journeys. We always ask the guests to talk us through their journeys. Doesn't have to be long, but just when you started playing sport, what level you got to, and when you finished up, probably when you had your 5 kids, Nat, but just talk us through that.
Well, I probably had a bit of an abnormal childhood because I lived on a farm that was very, very isolated. So I didn't really start playing sport until I was 12, 13. I moved back to Condinin and I was in school swimming and I burnt everyone in every race.
Mum loves
So
swimming.
I became vehemently hated. And then when I went to high school in Coolin, I just clean swept the pool and was beating people that were like 2 and 3 years older than me. So then that's when I was state swimming.
You're like,
sorts
this
of
is
things.
my
So-
sport.
but my dad burst my dream very young because I thought I could go to the Olympics. But it was in the era of Kieran Perkins, Hayley Lewis, Susie O'Neill. And he said,
And Nat
you
Clark."
needed to be swimming from 4 years old and having all that training to be able
Yeah,
to get
right.
there. So I was quite deflated, I suppose. And then I
Sounds like fava.
started playing hockey around about the same age, and then I think we won a premiership in my first year as juniors. And then
Cool.
from there I went to B grade and I was, I think, 13, 14.
Wow.
And I won Club Fairest and Best and Association Fairest and Best and played like state country teams, those sorts of things. That was pretty much my sporting
Yeah, cool.
era because I left school, went to Perth, went to work
Yep.
at the age of 15.
Met Russ and then were surrounded by football for the rest of your
Yep.
life.
Yep,
Yep.
pretty much. But I always vowed and declared that if my kids showed any sporting ability, it wouldn't matter what we did, we would, or where we lived, we would commute just so they could have the opportunity, which is why George's where
And
he
George
is.
speaks about that, like when
Yeah.
you guys lived in Albany as well, and obviously had to make the drive because you both made that commitment. So that's very incredible. But I think, again, you wouldn't have known that, Nat, if you weren't a country person yourself and knew what it took
Yeah.
to do that. So I think obviously very important, your upbringing, but also obviously your values have translated to this guy, some of them.
Yeah. Well, swimming hasn't.
Yeah.
But,
I would love to see you in the pool, in fact.
Swims like a rock.
I did not get any ounce of swimming ability there is. I think I did backstroke one day,
Mate, it's because you're a cat.
and I was fighting with the lane rope half the time, just like
Cat fight.
tangled up in it. Thought I was going to drown.
Oh, no.
I'd honestly try and fake an injury when I was younger, when there was a school swimming
Swimming
carnival on. I don't want to go to that.
Your mum
Can't-
made you, though.
I'll
Once
do
you commit to
athletics day.
something.
Just give me this one off.
Yeah.
Sounded like Aiden. He broke his thumb.
So I can't swim.
Deliberately.
Nah, basketball country week.
See, again, he's a naughty boy. But anyways, that's lovely, Nat. Love that story. Mum, talk us through your journey.
Oh, gosh, I started netball. My older sister Denise's team were a bit short one day, and Mum said, "Oh, Michelle will fit in," because they had had some girls that were from one family, and when it rained, they didn't play because it mucked their hair up.
No, that's actually a lie.
It is true. No, it's true. So I filled in and I was 5. You weren't meant to play till you were 7. And they kept me in the side because I didn't miss my shots. I was a bit tall back then.
Shooting?
Yeah, don't ask. And then from then I just, we moved around a bit as kids, and we were in...
Through the wheat belt?
Through the wheat belt. So it went from Northam to Wongan Hills to Corder and to Merredin. And it was in Merredin that I met my mate Judy Jeffries and... started playing a bit higher level netball, and then went down and did state. I got in the state. Actually, I was playing state league from the age of 15.
It's pretty cool.
The inaugural Flames team came in, Wheat Belt Flames team, and did state. I was a vice captain of the state under 21 team when I was 20. Went up to Darwin.
Loves it.
Yep, got on the piss on the last night because we were allowed to go out. That was the highlight of the event.
No, in actual fact though, like, Mum, you hate talking. Mum's literally...
I hate talking about
like,
myself.
Never cries and, like, is not an emotional person at all. But, like, in this time, Mum literally had her dad pass away of cancer. Mum's one of 5 as well.
Yep.
So she was literally working at the hardware store all day. She'd drive from Merredin to Perth to train for Wheat Belt Flames, which is a 3-hour trip.
No, to Northam. For Flames, and then to Perth for state
training. And then to Perth for state training. So that's 3 hours and then 3 hours back. So that's a 6-hour round trip. She'd then have to drop her siblings off at school, pick them up from school, or take them to their trainings that they had, all in this 24-hour block. Like, a mum would just do that on repeat to help her mum out.
Yeah, and then Dad
because Nana
passed
was obviously
away.
a single mum.
Dad passed away in the August, and I went away to state. Probably went to Darwin 3 weeks later.
Like, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know you wouldn't want to talk about that.
And I did WAVA when I was 14, WA volleyball, yeah.
Which is just wild. How did that even happen?
Well, we were in Wongan Hills at the time, and they wanted to take this team down to the, I think it was like Country Week or something, and they didn't have enough boys for the team. So, hence, I got permission to play in the boys' team, and I was a setter. So, went down, got talent ID'd, and got invited to WAVA training camps.
The setter, mate.
And did that. Yeah.
She's the playmaker.
Well, it wasn't a spiker. I was too bloody short.
No, that's fantastic.
So that's my life.
And then I've just got, sorry, while we're on you, Mum, I've just got a few stories myself. First one, this is actually a really fun fact. When Mum was ready to play a netball game, she'd have one ear turn bright red.
Yep.
And otherwise she just wasn't ready.
No.
Is that correct?
Yep, correct.
How'd you get it ready?
No, I knew I'd be like, because I'd get so excited before a game. I was like a cat on a hot tin roof. And I'd be like, oh, I've got to be ready to go, ready to go. And one ear would just fire up, it'd be burning. I'm like, yep, I'm ready, girls, we're on. So that was my game face. Once my ear turned bright red, I was ready.
No, you didn't have anything bizarre like this because you're a normal person.
No, I was highly anxious.
You did get, like, same as what you'd experienced with the kids playing now, you got that nervousness.
I used to stand on the blocks and chew my nails. And not much has changed.
Perfect.
That's where Jordan gets it from.
The nail biting. Oh, no.
Thanks, Mum.
And then, Mum, I've got... That's fantastic. I've got one more for you, Mum, before you can stitch us up. So back in the day for netball, you actually played in a bodysuit that had, like, the skirt bit attached to it. Like, this was literally in the, 90s?
Yeah.
So, like, would play with this bodysuit on. Anyways, Mum's got the best story in the history to do with this, which I'll let her tell.
Okay. So we were back in Northam at the time, so I've put my bodysuit on, got my skirt. Like, the skirt was still, I think it was it was actually, it was a bodysuit. It's like a swimsuit.
Yeah.
So I've put it on, ready to go, and I'm thinking, oh, my belly's feeling a little bit
Crumbly.
funny. I've got a little bit of wind. So I thought I'd slip a sneaky out, and yep, I've myself. I've shitted. So I've gone, oh my God, it's like, I've got to get to the game. So I've had to wash this bodysuit out, clean myself up, obviously, but it actually wasn't that bad.
So, Nat, you're talking about being nervous. This is nervousness to the extreme.
It was a little bit. So I've put this bodysuit back on, wet. I've said to my baby sister, Peter, because she was in the lower team, or the reserves, I said, when you get there, don't tell anyone while I'm like, because you're not allowed to tell them. So I've rocked up to the game and I've walked in and I've said, it's okay, everyone, I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. I've just shit myself. So I'm a very honest person. So there you
Well,
go.
you know when you bring up your insecurity first, it's always probably a bit easier.
I've just
Anyways,
shit myself. Sorry, Joe. I'll just shit myself, mate. That's all good. Let's get going.
Oh, look, at least I owned it.
Anyways, Nat, I hope you don't have any stories similar to that at all.
No.
That's fantastic. So we'll move on because I do want to hear your stories. If you have anything for us, it's your time to shine. You can stitch us up with anything that you remember from us as kids or whatever. If you don't have anything, that's awesome.
It wouldn't be many. I was pretty perfect.
Oh, you were far from it. Mm-hmm. A bit like the night you broke the window from kicking the football inside the bedroom and it smashed the window.
Bloody good kick.
Yeah. It's like the...
It was a goal.
Of course.
It was a goal. Of course it was.
It's
that's
boys,
fantastic.
Emma.
Yeah, I know.
We had a rabbit
to
breeding
simulate.
program.
What is that?
Yeah, well, we would, like, Tate got this rabbit, then Mitch got this rabbit, and then, bang, there was 10 rabbits.
10 rabbits,
And then next minute, they're running around the backyard, and then, we've got more. Yeah. Like, we had just...
A rabbit breeding.
We had chickens. We had all sorts going
Oh,
on.
no,
Lambs. We had everything.
that
Four dogs,
is
4 cats.
fantastic. That
We
is-
do. And the funniest thing, we
With
were only
5 kids.
talking about this the other day because we used to have to come backwards and forwards to Perth all the time. And the funny thing was the animals had to come too. So I had a Kia, 5 kids, Russell and I, the cat on the dashboard, the lamb behind the seat,
No.
the rabbit, the
the
dogs, and they used to come to Perth with us
Kia.
every weekend
in the Kia Carnival.
Yeah. Unreal.
because the lamb was still bottle fed.
Oh,
This is
It
ridiculous.
was like Noah's Ark.
it was Noah's Kia.
Noah's Ark. Oh, my goodness. Nah, that is wild. Mum, do you have anything like that?
Nah, boring.
I thought about the handbrake story.
Oh, and the love of... Yes, that's a good story. So Brendan's down playing cricket. He'd be a pretty good cricketer, Brendan. I'll give him that. Not as good as you, Geordie. And I've put the kids in the car and I've got outside and our driveway's a little bit steep. So I've
On a
gone-
hill, like we're literally on a
But
hill.
as I've walked out, I've thought, it's a bit warm. I'm going to go back in and chuck some shorts on. So I've gone in and I can hear this beeping and I've dropped my dacks. I'm in my knickers and my double pluggers and my top half's covered. I've raced out. The car's rolling down the hill with the 3 kids in it. It's gone over the curb. It's taken out the concrete letterbox from the neighbour, and it's stopped. The neighbour's run down and he's stopped it, and I've.
Meanwhile, sorry, I was out of the
No,
car.
I've run down. Emma's out of the car. She hopped out. I've run down. I've hopped into the front. I've bruised all the side of my body, ripping on the handbrakes, chucking my foot on the brake. And I've gone, what the hell is going on? And my neighbours said, get out of the car. I said, I can't. He goes, why can't you? I said, I've only got my jocks on. And he goes, no, just get out. I said, no. He goes, and I said, what happened? And Emma goes, nothing. I said, what'd you do? She goes, she put the bloody car back into bloody reverse.
I was like,
She'd-
see you boys, I'm taking this handbrake off.
took the
I'm
handbrake
getting
off.
out.
She got out.
And you're going down the bottom of the hill. The 2 boys are strapped in their car seats in the back.
Yeah, so Mother of the Year.
No, that was a month. That was
Sister of the year.
That was probably the one naughty thing I did, and I must have been
Yeah,
pretty
you
pissed
were-
off with the boys to do that.
Yeah, you were, I think. Yeah. No, Emma actually was a pretty good kid, I have to admit.
Yeah.
She the only thing is she's an absolute pain in the bum because she likes to organise us all. And it has to be Emma's
weird.
way
She
or the
does that on the
highway.
potty
Oh
too.
my God, Geordie, you got no idea.
No, he does.
But her
no idea.
organisation will be a month in advance. Mate, I'm like the day before. Settle down.
Yeah.
I've got happening in my life.
Again, this is literally why Nathan is useless. Because
No.
of my mum. Everyone thinks I'm like mum, which I am. But when it comes to that side of things, Nathan and mum just
Actually,
waltz in and be like, it'll get done. No, it won't, because we're getting it done. We're making it happen.
Just calm down. See, this is it. This
Yeah,
is it.
firing up a
Reel
bit
up,
here.
reel
I
up.
will give you the Nath one. Nath only thinks about things when they happen yesterday.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it happens yesterday. That's my point.
He's not planning for tomorrow. He's like, I should have done that yesterday.
No, he's all right. He's all right.
That's literally from mum. But anyways, no, that's... I also just quickly on cricket. Sorry, George. You obviously avid cricketer yourself. Dad used to play cricket, but mum thought she'd actually put the whites on for a game. The old pink stumps game. Obviously, iconic for the McGrath Foundation. Mum's like, I'm going to help this charity out. Let's do it. Mum bails my auntie up, and they were like, let's just bat together. It's going to be easy. We just hit 6s and 4s all day. Don't run. Perfect. Meanwhile, this is actually like 4 years ago. Recent times.
I remember this.
Yes, Nat knows this story. So anyways, Mum and Auntie Kaz, they're out there and they have batted, did the best job of your lives, you told me. Didn't have to run at all because
awesome.
they're not
No
warmed up at all. Anyways, they've gone to then field. They're out fielding. Mum, you can probably take over from this point onwards.
So we're out fielding and there's a young girl next to me. She's 20 years younger than me, and someone hits this beautiful shot, big cover drive, mate. And it's going to the boundary, and I'm like, I'm looked at her. She's looked at me. I said, you need to chase that. You're 20 years young. She didn't move. So I've taken off like a shower of shit. And I've like, I feel like Kathy Freeman. I'm running like Cliff Young, actually. I was a bit more Cliff Young shuffle. And I've run, and we're at Bakers Hill, and you can imagine the, pretty bad oval.
Terrible ground.
Rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes everywhere. So I've hit this rabbit hole. Oh, someone shot me. I've done my hammy, I've done my knee, and I've done my ankle in one shot. I've gone down, girls first.
They've called it the penguin dive.
The penguin dive. I've hit the deck face first, and I haven't moved. My husband's on the sideline. Someone's going, I don't think she's right. He goes, she'll get up.
Dad's
She's
saying,
tough.
like, Mum's tough as. Like, she'll get up. I'm not worried.
Oh, mate, I've rolled over like a turtle on my back. And I'm like, I don't know, I've done everything here.
So meanwhile, my dad is then being like, no, she's not okay. So Dad's like ran out because, again, he doesn't panic and he thought Mum would bounce back up. But when she couldn't move, Dad's out there. They've had to carry Mum off and Mum's like, I've done everything ever. Anyway, she goes, but don't worry, just get me a drink. She sits and has 7 ciders on the sideline.
I don't even drink cider.
Can't feel a thing.
I was black and blue from my bottom all the way down behind my leg, all the side of my knee, and all down the other side of my knee. I'd done everything.
And might I just say, the diagnosis was torn hamstring and ACL. Gone.
Did you have surgery?
No, mate.
too
I've
old.
just left. I'm too old.
Yeah.
I just don't play sport anymore.
Yeah.
Until
So watch
today.
out today if my knee goes. Nah, she'll be right.
How did you hurt your knee as well, just before we move on?
I fell over a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, no.
Us boys rang the home phone and put the vacuum cleaner on the corner of the tiles and Mum come flying out. No, we didn't do that.
It was night time, and I was getting up to the kids, and I came back to the bedroom, but I didn't quite get there because I fell over the vacuum cleaner and landed. And then I had another incident because it was only a few weeks before we moved to Albany. It was pretty chaotic, and then I fell off the back step and did the same thing, and so I've got no meniscus. And then I ended up with an ulcer on my femur, and that
What?
had to, and it's just never been any good. So I've pretty much got to have a knee replacement. So I won't be running around like I'm thinking like I'm Kathy Freeman out there today.
Mum also took another tumble one day. We're at Peel Thunder. Mum had a ladies' day or something, and there's a big mulch hill, and she was walking to go home, and next thing you know, she's doing roly-polies down the mulch hill. That's a vivid memory of mine.
Okay,
Tends to hit the deck a bit.
So what we're saying is they've both had their injury concerns,
Yeah.
but have learnt resilience, passed that on to their children, because I would say we're pretty resilient,
Yep.
bounce back. So thank you for that. That was actually fantastic. That's going to be the best segment anyone's ever heard in their lives. So we're going to move on. Quick segment now, so don't stress. It's just going to be a round of quick fire questions. George is going to pepper you first, Nat.
I don't like Fred. I've never liked Fred.
Nah, that's
There's
a
a lot of feedback on Twitter,
I know.
so I don't like. I'll take
It's all
that
tongue
back.
in cheek.
Sorry about that. Just the O'Driscolls fighting over their water bottles again.
They need a different colour.
Different handles, I suppose. Don't know what to do with a normal water bottle. Just don't make as much noise. But anyway, Mum, you're under the bus first. Here we go. Favourite coffee order?
Flat white,
Favourite board game?
snakes and ladders,
Name another team you follow in another sport.
Australian cricket team,
Favourite subject back in school?
PE,
Morning person or a night person?
morning,
What's your signature dish? The best meal you make?
a roast,
Yeah.
pork.
Yeah. What's the secret you've always kept from me? Actually, one came out the other day. Jive's cat.
Yes, that I ran over the cat.
Name one day you'll never forget.
The day you had a terrible injury
Yeah.
at the Cats when you tore that
Tricep.
tricep.
Do you
muscle
face towards the water in the shower or away from it?
towards, and then I turn around.
Yeah. Which celebrity annoys you the most?
Well, I'm not really into that.
Yep, that's fine.
That's fine.
What show are you currently watching?
Oh, I don't really watch shows.
No, you
I'm
don't.
not. I'm not a TV person. That's where Jordan gets it from.
Best thing about me as a kid?
I don't know, Jord. You were
Everything.
very loving,
Yeah,
That's
see?
nice.
but he was a very sick baby when he was born. He was very challenging.
Yeah,
He's-
so that's probably the worst thing.
Yep.
Yeah, right, there we go.
Oh, no, also, I'm sorry. The theme of
He
this
was
podcast is
reflux. He
cats.
was a reflux baby,
Oh.
and he spewed
Cats.
from the get-go to he started walking. So
No, anyways, that's actually fantastic. I also really like your board game of choice, Snakes and Ladders. That's
Yeah.
a really great one because we have people say Monopoly just for the sake of it. Anyways, we'll move on to Michelle. All right, Mum, are you ready?
Yep.
Coffee order.
None. Hate coffee. Black tea.
Favourite board game.
Logo game.
Name another team you follow in another sport.
Diamonds. Netball.
Favourite subject back in school.
PE.
Morning or a night person.
Night.
What's your signature dish?
Lasagna. With mushrooms in it.
Yep. What's a secret you've always kept from me?
Nah, nothing, really. No, pretty honest.
She is honest, as you can probably tell. Name one day you'll never forget. There's a lot.
Having you children.
The day you yourself.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. No, giving birth to you three.
Nice.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
Do you face towards the water in the shower or away from it?
I face towards, but then move around.
Which celebrity annoys you the most?
Donald Trump.
What show are you currently watching?
Not many. I just flick from every sports channel.
Yep, we know.
Yep.
Best thing about me as a kid?
Really organised. Happy. Always happy.
Worst thing about me as a kid?
Over-analysing everything.
Nice!
Best thing about Emma as a kid, organised. Worst thing, too organised.
Yeah, I thought she was going to say that.
I
as
know,
well.
but it's hard.
Yeah.
Does. Like, I remember she didn't get the same grade as one of her friends at school, and they got exactly the same marks throughout the year. She made me go and see the teacher
I'm like-
and ask why I didn't get an A like my mate, because I got the same marks. We've compared. So
That's
they had
how bad I was.
The lady said, "Oh, it goes on the scale, you know,
Anyways,
that
whatever.
wave."
We let it go.
And no, we didn't. You got the A.
we didn't have those troubles, did we, Jordan?
Nah. We were trying to get me
I just
off
got
a-
phone calls.
We were just trying to get me to pass.
Over the line.
Didn't matter.
That was Aiden.
Didn't matter what sort of C I got, I just needed the C. Just anything
I
like
just
that.
got phone calls all the time, and it just differed which child it was.
We better get moving here because
Yep.
I need to get ready for
Yep.
main training. But
Yes, you do.
So do we.
Yeah, you do. The girls need to get ready too. But we're on to the McFarlane medal now.
Oh, Luke McFarlane right on half-time. McFarlane! And leaping McFarlane!
So what we do is each week we nominate a defensive act from the weekend. But you guys are going to nominate your favourite defender for the year so far.
Yep.
So sort of takes Vossi out of the
Yeah, it
equation
does.
for you, Michelle,
Yeah, that's right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you guys got one off the top of your head? If not, we can start.
You go first.
All right, my favourite act from the weekend would have been Jai Mrs. Spoil coming back with the flight. I saw you had it written down there, so I took it.
Okay, now you're going to be having a fight
See,
with me in
that's
a
why
minute.
he's got to go first all the time, Emma. He's got to win all the time.
Yeah.
He's got to beat you all the time.
I actually hate you. I literally wrote
You're
that
too
down.
Oh, and I saw you had it written down, so I said it.
You're too slow, Em. You should have jumped in first and
Well,
said,
anyways, I'm saying that because Jordan's just admitted he cheated. You were out there. Did you think of anything else?
Yeah, there's plenty out there.
Okay, well, name another one then.
Coxie's multiple spoils.
Oh, yeah,
in the
yeah,
air.
Coxie was
Coxie's been
really
really
good,
good in
actually,
the air this
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, there's our two then. Done.
Yep.
You dog.
Okay.
You cat.
I'm going to say the whole team, like whole defensive team
Yep.
line.
A fair
Purely-
answer.
That's a great answer.
Purely because they have had a lot of change up down there. It's not a set
Yep.
lot of guys. There's only, they've had some injury.
Yep.
And so I think it's been really good, and they've had some challenging games where it's been close and on the line. And
They get the job done.
Yep. I pretty much agree with that. I think that you've all got a role. No, but you've all got a role to play.
Yeah.
And if someone doesn't play their role, it mucks everyone else up. But I think your structure's been pretty good, and I think no, it has. But I actually think a lot of you play above, like you're playing against blokes that are a lot taller than you as well. So yeah, I don't know. I like Lukey Ryan's game. He pokes the bear a little bit, which I like.
Perfect.
Lukey Ryan.
Yep.
Great. Love it. Well, lots to see this weekend then, hey?
Yep.
Another home game, Freo versus Carlton on Sunday afternoon. We'll definitely see you two there. Nat will be biting her nails, don't worry. Jordan will be biting his nails.
Nah.
But it is retro round. What are we most excited for?
Putting actually that jumper on. The
So
jumper's
sick.
actually pretty
Looks
cool.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look good.
The white?
The white anchor. I reckon that's got to be the home jumper from now on.
It's
I don't know how we
fantastic.
make that happen, but Brett, get to work upstairs.
Beautiful. What are you two most excited for?
Oh, we just need to get the win.
Yeah, get the
have a
win.
win.
We got this.
Okay, Mum's done the... Mum's analysed the team.
I've analysed it.
You have to bring in for Oppo, I reckon.
Mum's done Oppo analysis, and
Yeah.
here we go, ready for Sunday's clash. So
Nah.
definitely jump on board and get to the game at Optus Stadium.
We
We'll
will.
end on that.
Yeah.
We'll absolutely end on that. Thank you, Nat.